Welcome to the Coach Rita Hurry Show with me, your host, Coach Rita. I will be sharing my tips and motivation to help you think big and make the impossible impossible. So enjoy the show. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Coach Rita Hurry Show. Yep, I'm Coach Rita Hurry, in case you don't know, and this is my show where I get to talk to you for a little while, share tips and motivation. Yep, we're in another week of social distancing and self-isolating, and the message is stay at home. So I hope that you're all staying safe and staying at home. We've been told in the UK that there's a possibility that it could go on for another 3 weeks, but I feel that there's a shift. And you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel that there's a shift in terms of people getting in touch with themselves, in terms of spiritually. And before, and I think maybe that over the last week, there's been that shift. Prior to that, there was a bit of rebellion, there was a bit of frustration, and possibly there are still people out there who are frustrated, who are struggling. And if you are struggling, please, please, please seek help. There are plenty of local authorities who can help you, who have put helplines out. Reach out to a friend, a loved one, whoever it may be, but don't feel that you're suffering in silence. Make sure you just talk to someone, and just talk to someone who may not even have all the answers for you, but who can listen, who can be a sounding board, because it is much needed. We all need to be able to be there for each other. We all need to put our differences aside and just be a support for each other, including having that support for ourselves. But going back to what I was saying in terms of that shift, I feel people are getting not comfortable, but I guess into a zone with this, into a routine, understanding that it is what it is, and the only way to deal with it is to be calm. The only way to get through it is to just be. And I said this in my last podcast, you need to be able to just be. Fighting it is not going to get you anywhere. Getting angry is not going to get you anywhere. You just have to let it take its course and just get in touch with that light within you, and get in touch with getting to know yourself on a different level without all the external factors influencing you, and just finding those things that you can do that enhance your day. Today I shared a quote from Muhammad Ali, the famous boxer, and it was about don't count the days, but make the days count. And I loved this because it is important, especially right now, to make sure that each day counts, to make sure that you're filling each day with something that makes you smile, something so small, and doing those things that you want to do. If you want to just veg and watch TV, then do it. If you want to cook something you've never done, do it. If you want to exercise, do it. If you want to start writing that book, do it. If you want to get active, rearrange things, chuck things out, really do a complete house clearance, do it. Whatever you feel you want to do in the space that you have, just do it. Because this is your time. This is for you. It's not about doing things because, it's doing things that make you smile. It could be just sitting there looking through old photo albums. One of the things on social media over the past few days that we were doing was I was tagged in a game where you had to share an album cover of those not top 10, but 10 album covers through a course of 10 days. An album cover every day that inspired you through whilst you were growing up, and that you hold very dear to you and you always remember. And something simple like that I found was so great, because I was thinking about albums that I'd possibly forgotten, and then when I shared them, it was like, oh, I really want to listen to that. So I then picked up the album or searched for it online and just listened to it, and it took me back to those days when maybe things were fun, things were easier, or just, brought up memories. And that was a feel good. I found every day I was picking an album, I was listening to a couple of tunes, if not all the songs from the album, and I rediscovered my love for the Bangles and listened to their greatest hits, and it was like, wow, that just takes me back. And Sheryl Crow and that kind of summer vibe, that kind of just chilling and just listening to pure music, and that feel-good factor. And sometimes we lose that, and we just maybe need those good reminders of days that have passed, but that feel good, not going back to things that felt bad, but going back to things that felt good and that made you smile. And something like that, I just thought, just something simple, and it just lifted my day. And I thought, yeah, you don't really get the chance. Like, that game probably wouldn't have come up if we were still hustling and bustling and keeping busy and working. That game came up because it was a way of us connecting and a way of us just doing something where you had to tag as well each other. And yeah, something so simple like that. So I guess my message to you all today is notice the shift. There is a shift, and instead of fighting it, go along with it. Just be open. Just let things flow, let your mind flow, let your whole being flow into what is. Because even if things get back to normal not like it used to be, it will be normal of a different kind. So it's quiet out there, it's calm. And I think just connect to that calmness, connect to that sense of being open, that sense of just indulging in those things that make you smile. In the UK right now, we're getting warmer temperatures. That's just nice. Just sit in the garden, sit out on the balcony, and just feel the warm air. And even when you go for walks, that you're feeling that warm air and you're wearing lighter clothes, just embrace and be in the moment, be still, meditate, connect within. That's what I always believe in. So my message to you today is make the days count, make the most of what is, because when the hustle and bustle comes, you'll be like, well, I had time for this, I had time for that, I missed the calm. And you will miss it. I guarantee a lot of people will miss the time of just being close to family and reaching out to those to help, and just being of assistance and being helpful, and just letting the light and the love shine through. And yeah, there is something beautiful between the difficulty, even though it's such a difficult time and it's such a horrible situation, but there is beauty between the cracks, and it's connecting to that beauty. So don't give up. Don't lose hope. As I say, we are all in this together globally. So if you're struggling, reach out to those who can listen, who can offer support, and just be there. And it's not about pride. It's not about fear. It's about just being an open vessel to gain the support you need and to give the support that you need. So I hope you've gained something from this, and the purity of love, peace, and just total being is the key to get through these days of how many days you've got left in terms of the lockdown period. So look after yourself, stay safe, and I will be back next week with another show. This is Coach Rita signing out. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the show, and there'll be some more motivation and tips from myself real soon. Please check out my social media pages if you wish to follow me, where I do more videos, and I also have a YouTube channel, Coach Rita Hurry. Instagram is at Coach Rita Hurry, and my Facebook page is Swasthya Living, SWASTHYA Living. So please check out and follow me on those social media platforms, and have a great day, and I look forward to sharing more tips and motivations real soon. Bye.